I am so excited. For years, you have been hearing me talk about Colleen Rothschild and showing you Colleen Rothschild products. But now I am talking with Colleen, and I am showing you the actual Colleen Rothschild, the human, and Colleen Rothschild products.
I love that, Colleen Rothschild, the human. But I can't believe we're finally here. I mean, I think we started talking about doing a video 5 years ago?
Almost, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So I'm sorry we're so late, but we're here.
No, you've seen her in vlogs of mine in and out, but this is just, I'm so excited that we're finally doing this.
I know, this is going to be fun.
It's fun.
Thank you for doing it with me.
Are you kidding? This is my pleasure. I'm here in Dallas, Plano to be exact, and we're going to talk a lot about a lot of things. I have no idea how long this video is going to be, so sit down and get comfy, because I have a feeling we're two chatty people. This could go for a while. We're going to talk about nighttime routines, morning routines, some special products, my favorite products, your favorite products, a couple questions that y'all have been asking for a long time that I also have questions about, and some announcements about some exciting things.
Okay, let's get started.
What do you want to start with?
Maybe nighttime?
Okay.
Okay.
I will say that when I first started using your products, nighttime is what I started with.
I think that's typical. A lot of people, when they contact us, they say, give me a routine, and that's the one that we suggest. I don't know why. Maybe it's because at the end of the night, you want to take off your makeup and get ready for bed. It's a good place to start.
So what do you, walk me through the routine.
Okay, so, and it just so happens that these are a couple of products that you love too, so I'm glad we talked about that. So, the cleansing balm. And this is the one that, what did you call it earlier?
The gateway drug.
The gateway drug. I love that. I think this is the one, if you're going to buy something, if you're going to get one thing, well, there's a couple things, but anyways,
I know. I used to say if you're going to get one, now it's like, then it was 3, now I'm up to 5.
Boy.
It's hard to just pick one.
I know.
It's like Pringles.
But this is great, and it's great for all skin types. So at night, and what I like to do is explain how it works, because that's so important. Some people get it and they don't understand how it works without the water. So I think maybe just quickly we just tell them. But at night, full face of makeup, dry hands, dry face, no water yet. Scoop out a little cleansing balm, massage it between your fingers, and it kind of turns into like really nice emollient oil, right?
Yes, and that scent.
Oh, that's right.
It releases the scent.
That's something that actually people do is they massage it and then they just inhale it in. It's very relaxing. So, and then, like I said, on a full face of makeup, you just take that and just start rubbing it right into your eyes, your full makeup, all your eye makeup you can leave on. And then just start massage, and the makeup just starts to melt away. So once that's done, you take the cleansing cloth and you run it under warm water, tepid water. Is that what you like to do?
I know I'm not following the directions. I use pretty hot water.
Oh, you do? Okay, well, I guess whatever your skin
use it really hot, which I know you're not supposed to do, but then I kind of shake it out.
Okay.
Almost like when you get a pedicure and they shake out the hot towels for your leg.
Yeah, okay.
Because it just feels so good.
Yeah.
And it does cool down by the time you get it.
By the time you get it to your skin. And then you just start wiping it away. I mean, it literally just disappears, your makeup. And so sometimes what I like to do after that, after all the makeup is gone, is run it under cold water.
Oh.
And then just pat it on your skin, and it helps your pores close.
I didn't.
So
I learn every time I see you. I learn something new.
I'm glad. So that's the first one. That's the first step. And then you don't have to pre-cleanse. You don't have to post-cleanse. There's a lot of, sometimes some cleansers you have to do several steps. But I like to get right at it, and that one's good for that.
Interesting. Now this is new, and I'm happy to say that I added this to my routine.
You did, yay!
And I really, really like it. And even though I've only been using it, is it 2 weeks?
How about that?
I've noticed a difference.
Yeah.
Now, I have dry skin, for those of you that don't know me. I have dry skin. I like to say we all have aging skin, because the goal is to age. But I have aging, mature skin, and it does break out. Over there. And I don't know why. And so this, well, you tell me.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm glad you like it. And exactly. And a lot of people ask, now that it's new, at what stage do we put this in? Step 2. That's all. Whenever you cleanse, this is the thing you do right after that. And it's our matcha tea treatment toner. So I was just in New York recently, a couple weeks ago, and on every corner there was a matcha tea stand where you could get some matcha tea. And I was like, oh, well, that worked out good. But anyway, so it's matcha tea, so it's full of antioxidants. It's great for deep cleansing pores. It's good for balancing the skin. It's very refreshing. There's no alcohol in it, so it's not drying. So this is a great second step.
Would you say it has, I've read maybe that it has some antibacterial properties?
Yes,
because I feel that's what's helping with the breakouts.
And
now,
I think
this is
that's
hormonal, so there's nothing I can do about that.
Right.
But the little spots that I would get are not coming.
And in those spots you can't see. You know what I mean? That
they just show
deep,
up.
that dirt you can't see. So that's what helps for sure.
Yeah. So I've been doing
this.
this.
And it smells divine.
It does.
So if you're doing something so good.
I don't know if you can see the green because I'm holding this up in front of a window, but it's a really pretty color, and I leave this out on my counter.
It looks pretty.
Yeah. I like it.
Okay, good. And so now that you're balanced and ready for your treatments, I think what you like to do is one of my favorite things too is the cocktail, and especially now that it's fall, getting to be winter, this is a great little combo, right?
See, I guess I'm doing things out of order because I actually do my eyes first.
Oh, okay. You know what? No, actually, there's no rhyme or reason for that. You can do it if that's...
But we can talk about your cocktail.
Okay, we'll do the cocktail and then we'll
cocktails.
do that. Not that kind of cocktail.
I actually like these cocktails better than the adult versions.
Okay, good. Okay, so this is the Extreme Recovery Cream and the original Face Oil number 9. And so what I love to do with this is take a little dollop of the Extreme Cream into my hand and then a couple of pumps of the face oil, massage them together and kind of mix them. You're mixing them together and then just all over your face. It feels like a tall glass of water. I know people have said that, but it's really moisturizing. It's when you wake up in the morning, you feel like fresh, you feel soft, you don't feel greasy.
No, that's the weird thing.
It's such a wonderful combination.
And this, I will say, the face oil number 9, when I'm running low, I get anxious.
Oh, no.
Like I would say first buy this, the Radiant Cleansing Balm. Second favorite, and the second thing I did buy was the face oil number 9.
Okay.
And I will say, like I said, I have dry skin, but the person who introduced this to me had oily skin.
Yes, and I think that's
some people think, no, it's counterintuitive. If I have oily skin, I can't use oil, but you can.
I'm so glad you brought that up. And actually, we just wrote a blog post about that. And it's really important to understand that because a lot of people are like, oh, it's oil, I can't do it, like you said. And the idea is when you have oily skin and you rub and you're taking away all those oils, you're cleaning, your body's going to want to make more oil. So if you use a face oil, it keeps that at bay. It keeps the extra excess oil at bay. So don't be afraid if you have oily skin to use this. In fact, I think it's a wonderful idea because a lot of people with oily skin, they have dry skin. I know that sounds, kind of counterintuitive, but it is in fact. So don't be afraid if you have oily skin.
And then I will admit that this cocktail, there are certain times when I use this.
Yes.
Obviously, I live in South Texas, so when it's really hot, this is a little
That's
much. But if I've been outside, a little sunburned, this is great. If I'm traveling on a plane, I have obviously 8 million of the Discovery kits. So I have the travel size of the Extreme Cream. I never travel without this travel size of the Extreme Cream.
Because you don't know what the hotels you're going to. Sometimes they're really drying, so that's a good point.
So I always do the cocktail when I'm traveling, when I've been outside at the pool or the beach, in the winter, especially when the heater's running, that sucks the moisture out. So
that's a great idea. Yeah.
Well, since I brought up the Discovery kit, I'm looking at something and I'm like, wait, I don't have that. What is that special thing? At first I thought it was a Chanel bag and then I saw the branding.
Oh. Okay, so our Discovery Collection bag we've had for 5 years and people love it. So I thought, okay, it's time to, change it up a little bit. So we have a new bag launching for our Discovery Kit. It's the same items that are going to be inside of it, but for folks that are just ready for a new Colleen Rothschild bag. And yes, so here it is.
Can I touch it?
Yes, you may.
I mean, my suitcase is on the other side of that camera. I have 2 of the other bags in it. Like I have my face stuff in one and my hair stuff in the other. Oh my god. Okay, so seriously, I thought this was a Chanel bag because she's a Chanel. You love Chanel. Admit it. I'm looking at your shoes. Okay. So it's that. The quilting is a little bigger.
Oh, and it's got a little side pocket. And I like to put little things in here like this, your cloth, and it's got a beautiful little zipper.
This is really nice.
It's just so nice. I love it.
This is nice.
So, and it's going to be great, for the holidays are coming up, and it's a great little gift.
I'm going to run. I'm leaving. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, now let's get back on track. Okay. Another favorite product. And this is relatively new. I'd say was this springtime?
I think,
or
around the spring. No, it's very new.
Sad. I could just quit YouTube and come work for you. Okay. I think. Yeah. This is the retinol. I feel like I'll do Vanna. This is the Retinol Supreme Eye Serum. And I I will tell you what I love about this. I have not had any Botox since March. Way overdue. But I have noticed that I don't really need it. Well,
around the eyes.
I feel like I always need it. But I haven't really noticed that it wore off. I noticed it wore off here, but not around my eyes. I feel like this is really working. And what I really love about this at night is that when you do just the tiniest little amount, I dot it on my fingers, one pump, I go like this, and I start here, and I just start rubbing it in, and it's kind of gel-like when you start.
Yes.
And then as you rub it in, it emulsifies into this beautiful oil.
Yes.
But you don't feel greasy.
But you don't feel greasy.
It doesn't run down your face and get gross. It just rubs and absorbs.
And it's perfect for night because I feel like that's the time when where our skin is naturally exfoliating and naturally healing. So it's a perfect fit for that. But it also has vitamin C in it. So I think that's one of the secrets of this particular retinol. But the idea was that emolliency you're talking about is, so this product probably wouldn't be good for daytime because your makeup, putting your makeup on, that's why it's specifically, I think, best for night. But it just sits on top of your skin. So it doesn't absorb right away. So it's actually doing a lot more work when it's sitting right on top of your skin. So I love this too. And what's a great little tip too is to take it and put it right down around here.
I was wondering because I'm getting it right here.
Yes.
I'm getting really sick of this.
Yeah, so this is great for that.
I was also wondering,
yes, ma'am.
Obviously I use it here and I do it in the corners. Do you bring it up?
Oh, I put it right on my eyelids.
Okay, good.
It's gentle enough because those get wrinkly too.
I noticed that. I forgot to mention this. I should have brought it to the beginning of the video. This is not sponsored. Just want to put that out there. It's just
we're just friends.
We're just friends. We've been wanting to do this for a really long time, so I'm glad that we finally did that. So I know. Put that out there.
Thank you.
Okay, now we've done our. No, we're not done. Yes, we're done.
Yes,
we're done with nighttime.
So you were saying, these items that we just talked about for night. I think one way to describe them is a wardrobe capsule. So as we do have accessories. Right. This is something that if someone's like, okay, I just want something basic, something very curated, that this would be a good capsule, like your black jacket and your white T-shirt. This collection.
That. Because I own pretty much every product you make, but sometimes I get overwhelmed, admittedly, and I don't use every single one because I'm like, okay, wait, where can I fit that in with everything else?
Yeah.
And so then I'll be like, well, I'm just going to skip it.
And
so you're going to show me how to put it into my routine.
People are busy. They want something sometimes that is just quick and easy, down and dirty, and that's what we just talked about. I think is perfect for that.
Okay, so do we want to talk about how to fit those accessories in? Or
okay.
I
think that would be great.
So
I think one thing that would be really important to add is the retinol. Okay, and this is something that you can use at any age. I think the younger you start with retinol, the better. My daughter started it at 18, and she doesn't go in the sun, and all the other things. But this is something that's very, very important. And you would add this after the toner. You would apply this just a little teeny tiny little dime size, and massage it all over evenly, all over your skin. Let it sit there for a moment. Let it kind of soak in before you do your little cocktail. Okay. So I think this would be a very important step to add.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. And then, for instance, I have a breakout. And I know you do, is it over here? Yes. The salicylic treatment. So is this something, but I also have dry skin. So for me, I don't think I could use this necessarily every day.
Probably not every day. Some people do, and mostly more oily-based skin folks, and they use it in the morning. But for you, this would be great as a spot treatment.
There you go.
So at night, you're getting ready to go to bed, and you're like, oh, I got this new friend.
Yeah.
And you want to get rid of it. Just take a little bit, just put it right on top of there, and just leave it. Don't rub it in. Just let it kind of sit there. And it's clear, so your husband won't be like, what are you doing?
Oh, he's used to seeing some very bizarre things happening.
So this is something very special too.
And then also, because we were talking about how I'm like, oh, I'm a certain age. I'm 45. We know how old I am. And I've been told now would be a really good time to start putting Retin-A into the routine. I know a lot of people that watch me also use Retin-A. Maybe they don't want to use it every day. So you could alternate the retinol every other night, every few nights. Just
run it by your doctor, of course, that prescribes your Retin-A. But a lot of our customers, they alternate it between the Retin-A one night and the retinol the next day.
It's a little more gentle.
So it definitely, and you definitely don't want to combine them. That would be too much exfoliation. So
okay, well, speaking of exfoliation, there's also where are you? Okay, this is my favorite. This would be an accessory. This is the dual enzyme polish.
Yes.
And I use this every Sunday night.
Okay. I like that idea.
This is what I do.
Yeah.
Watch a Cowboys game, put this on.
Okay, I love that. Okay, so what this does is, and exfoliation is so important, and it's a little bit more than the retinol exfoliation. This is more of a physical. Retinol is more of a chemical exfoliation, and this one is more of a physical exfoliation. And a lot of people use it as a mask as well. So what you do is at night.
That's what I do.
Yeah, after you've cleansed, before you've done any of your treatments, just take a little bit out, exfoliate it just gently in circles all over your face. And it's amazing when you forget to do a physical exfoliator and then you do it and then you're like, oh, my makeup goes on so much better, my treatments go on so much better. So yes, so this is a great once or twice a week type of a product.
I use it as a mask.
Oh, you do?
So I put it all on for about 5-6 minutes.
And that's when the enzymes do their work.
So there's a little bit of chemical in there.
Well, they're not like, they're pineapple enzymes. You know, they're more of on that
Very
natural
gentle.
side. Very gentle, yes.
Because I have sensitive skin too, and this doesn't mess with my skin.
And it smells so yummy.
It does. And then everything does feel really smooth and pretty.
Yeah, it does. It's good. So, and then one last accessory, which I think is really, depending on your skin type or condition. And that was one thing we talked about too, is skin condition. See, I don't really look at like oily skin, dry skin, combination skin, because I feel like our skin sometimes changes, depending on the year, depending on where you're living or traveling to. So you have to really pay attention to how your skin's feeling. But the detox mask is something that I do a couple of days a week, and it's really deep cleansing. So it's got that charcoal and it acts like a magnet. So it just pulls out any deep dirt and debris that you have.
But it's not. So I've tried other mud masks that, like I said, dry skin doesn't work so well with me. That works. I love this. And I love the smell. Can I just? It's like so clean. Yeah.
It's like earthy clean.
I can use that, and my skin feels so smooth and soft after that too. And it works really well on me. I don't want to like throw my son under the bus, but my youngest son loves that mask as well.
Yeah, this is all unisex. I mean, we know we have a lot of male clients, and so I can understand that.
I do hide all of this from my husband, though I won't share.
Because you have that feeling that you're going to run out, right?
Yes. So he's never tried any of this.
But I love the fact that you brought up that it doesn't dry your skin out. A lot of mud masks can do that, and they make you feel kind of hard and tight. And this leaves your skin soft. Thank you for bringing that up.
You're welcome. So, wake up in the morning. I've got all this stuff on my face from last night.
Treatments.
And I may have been sweating in the middle of the night because this is starting to happen. So I like to, this is my real life. This is what I start my day with. Balancing gel cleanser.
Yes.
Wakes me up. Smells like baby shampoo.
I like that.
I mean, it's like this fresh.
It's funny. Everybody, it's real fresh. I hadn't heard the baby shampoo, but I can see what you're talking about for sure.
Like, have you never heard that before?
No,
really.
I like it though.
It's just this fresh, like innocent.
Yeah.
I don't know. So just one pump.
It's great for the morning, like you said. It just wakes you up a little bit. So I love that.
So one pump.
Yes.
And
water.
Yep.
Neutralizes all the treatments that you put on the night before and gets you ready for the treatments ahead. So
and then back to our friend, this guy, the matcha toner, and I forgot to talk about these guys. Can I open this?
Oh yes,
this is the super soft facial cotton.
Yes.
These are kind of amazing.
100% cotton, super soft. They're great for not only the toner, but they're good for the serums too. So I love them.
I love them. They're really, really nice.
Yeah.
I will admit that then I go outside the Colleen Rothschild family, and I do then add my SK2 toner. I just splash it on.
I love that product. That's great. It's really good.
And you don't make one, so.
No, and it's realistic. I mean, people are going to do that. You know what I mean?
And I could use this to put it on.
Yep. Oh, absolutely.
There we go. These are so thick. Okay, these are two of them. But
that's two.
These are so thick that I could use one side for the matcha toner and one side for the SK2.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah. Then, I will admit, I do use this every morning. And in fact, this morning, I just opened a new tube.
Which one is that?
This is the Vitamin C Treatment Complex.
Perfect time to use it.
Love this. And I have used other brands, and they make me break out. I don't like them. Like, I've given other ones a shot.
This one makes your skin happy. That's
it
good.
does.
Okay.
Yep. And like I said, just opened my new tube this morning.
Oh,
so
that's always fun to do. But that's a perfect time to put your vitamin C.
Now,
yes.
when do I do this one? Because I put so much stuff on at night that I took this out of the rotation. This is the Mandelic Acid Radiance Serum.
Right.
And I feel like I really need this back in my life.
And a lot of people ask at what stage do we use this? And I actually use it right before my vitamin C. I like to put, so if you're not using the mandelic acid, then go right for the vitamin C. But I like to put the mandelic acid on first, let it sit and do its job, and kind of soak in a little bit like some other products that we have. But then put your vitamin C.
Okay.
Because the vitamin C, treat it as a shield. You know, it's not an SPF, but it is a shield to the environment and to pollution and things like that. So
that makes perfect sense. Yeah. Okay. Then this is how I do it. I do. I'm telling you how to put on your.
No, this is great. This
then
is
in
real
the morning,
life, right?
I go for the complete eye cream.
Okay.
Again, people are like, "What are the top products?" This is one of them. Well, it's hard to be like, this is my favorite child. But this is, you only need the tiniest amount. And
you really
do this all over the eye, eyelid, everywhere.
And it's good because what I love about this is that people want to be able to put their makeup on right away.
Right.
And not have to wait. And so when you put it underneath your eye, you just dab it. I use my ring finger, but you just dab it in, and your makeup doesn't kind of fall down your face later on.
It really doesn't.
But it's very emollient and very moisturizing. It's very, very moisturizing. So it's perfect for morning.
And I have cheated on you and tried others, and I always come back to this. It's just,
thank you.
I don't know what's in this little pot. It's sort of magical. I don't know what you do. And then another cocktail, because again, I do love all your products, and it's like I could just individually layer them all on, but I like to save a little bit of time. So I do a cocktail last.
Okay.
So I don't use a makeup primer. I've never really found, there's one that's okay, but I'm lazy. And two, it's
another layer.
It's another layer. So I mix your Sheer Renewal Cream with a pump of the Age Renewal, what is it, Super Serum? Yeah, I mix these two together, and that's my last step.
I love that idea because this has got the peptides, it's got the collagen, it's got all that anti-aging, and inside of there and mixed with this is perfect. And a lot of people use this as a makeup primer. It helps actually extend the length of your makeup. It makes it last longer throughout the day.
That would explain why my makeup really lasts, even though I'm not using a primer. Because people ask me, I'm like, I don't know.
I love it. It's oil free. It's kind of a powdery feeling, but not in that dry way.
No.
You know what I mean? And yes, we love it. It's one of our best sellers this year, Renewal.
Yeah, I would say it's again in my top 5 because I can't start my day I can't put on my makeup without it. So it's up there. Before we wrap this up, there's 2 things I want to address. The first thing is there is another big event going on with you in October, Friends and Family, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited.
It's people look forward to it, I think, every year.
Yeah.
And so it's right now.
Yes, it is right now. That is kind of why I'm doing this video today. Whole site-wide sale, right?
Absolutely. And I was thinking, too, if while we're having the sale, if people are wondering what kind of products they want, if they mention any questions in the down bar, I can get on there and answer some questions with you. Would that be good?
Oh, I always love it when you show up in my comments. I think that is hysterical when you do that.
That would be fun.
Yep. Colleen, the human being, will be showing up in the comments. So if you have questions about any of these products, about anything at all, well, the life, Colleen may show up and answer your questions. And I have one more question for you.
Okay.
What foundation are you wearing? Your skin is amazing. I mean, I know your skin's going to be amazing because you use your own products, but...
Okay, so I knew you were going to ask that. So sometimes I have so many foundations, I'll be just grabbing and not even paying attention. So I knew you were going to ask me. So today I'm wearing the YSL. The
All Hours?
All Hours. And...
I love it.
Yeah, and then my concealer I love right now is the... oh my gosh... Makeup Revolution?
Really?
Is that what it's called?
From Ulta?
From Ulta.
No, I've been starting to use that
you have?
too.
I was doing that Maybelline one for years, and I still love that. But this one, woo, I love it.
That is so funny that you're going high end and low end.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I mix it up. Most of my stuff is from the drugstore. But I just happen to love that foundation right now. So
All the burning questions answered right here.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much. I'm
Oh my
so
gosh.
glad that
Can we hug online?
Yes, of course. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
doing this.
Yes, it was really fun, and I'm very grateful.
Oh, you have no
for you.
idea. I'm so glad we're doing this.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Hopefully you sat through this whole thing,
I know.
and I'll list all the products we've mentioned in the description
Okay.
box. Everything is on sale. Go crazy. If you have any questions, like Colleen said, please ask away. Ooh, I heard my Chicago accent just come out there. Woo!
My Boston almost came out. That's not funny.
It's always there.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry to tell you this, but it's always there. And thank you again for doing this. And thank you all for watching. I love sharing this moment with you. And I will see you in the next one.
Thank you.